All right, so the basement's finally done, and we're gonna take you for a quick little tour. Right, honey?
Absolutely.
Alrighty, so here's our new door at the top of the stairs. And let's head down. I'm gonna close this so we don't hear the kids. So the only carpet on the whole project is here on the stairs. These are just a couple of battery powered, they don't work because it's a little light up, but in the dark they work. There you go, see? And so we got the new railing, and let's just take you piece by piece here. So there's looking back at the top of the stairs. You can see my wife. She didn't want to be in the video because she's still in her pajamas. But here you go. So new railing coming down. We got a new railing and some spindles here. Stained this. Nice. This wall actually originally came out probably to about here, probably about the end of that gray tile. Went all the way up, cut it back. So this double closet down here at the bottom is just some unfinished space where my tools are tucked away. That is the new 80 amp sub panel feeding 10 new circuits down here. The water comes in the house there, the water leaves the house there. Nothing special in here, just some unfinished space. This closet over here, also unfinished space. It's where the new ejector pit is. Over here is where I tied the plumbing in, the drain line. Yeah, you'll remember this from the other video, but this is the vent line right here. This is the, that's where the pump goes to. Move the water heater in here. Again, nothing special. The sub panel line is right there. It goes out into the garage and ties into the main panel. So again, nothing fancy here. We're gonna get to the good stuff. Here we go. So this is kind of like a little hallway that was created off into the main space. We'll head in here first into the full bathroom, or I guess technically they call these 2/3 bathrooms if they don't have a tub but just a shower. So it's 48 inches wide. And here's the shower stall right there. I've got a light over the shower, comes on with this switch right here. And the fan comes on with the light. So that's nice. Turn that off, and we'll flip you around here. My wife loves this picture. We won't say what the word is, but there you go. All right, come back this way. We fit a 36-inch vanity in here. We got light above here, comes on. And then we've got the elongated toilet tucked away in there. Everything here is code. I got 15 inches from the center to each side. I've got the required clearance in the front here. So I was really happy with how this designed out, and I was able to fit you know, a full bath in here, or 3/4, whichever school you subscribe to. All right, we'll head down a little further here. I'm not going to do the big reveal yet. This is just a finished space underneath the closet here. I went back pretty far. The knee wall back there is probably only about 15 to 18 inches tall. I didn't really want to waste any space. So I brought it back pretty far in there to, you know, it probably comes, well, probably till about here, and it's just only a little bit of dead space there. So here we go. Here's the main area here. And I'll take you around piece by piece. And we'll go stand in this corner and look back. Here we go. All right, so I guess we'll go from the bottom up. The floor here is a vinyl click lock. It's floating. It's just a Home Depot product, Allure. It's got a lifetime residential warranty. We chose the 3 colors that came in the saw cut pattern. So it's like, you know, I don't know which color is which, but the 3 colors were like saw cut Dakota, saw cut Colorado, and saw cut Arizona. And we absolutely love this look with the colors broken up, because you could really tie in any color, because you've got the gray, the browns, you know, it's almost like that. The one color is like a reddish. That's an alarm that we have at the bottom of the stairs, so we hear when people are coming. Probably will go off a few more times in the video here. So I guess I'll open a few of these doors here. This is the 3rd and final unfinished space in here. It's where the HVAC unit is. All my unfinished spaces, I used solid core doors. So this one is a solid core, and then those two and that one right there was a solid core. Everything else was just hollow core for the finished spaces here. So we have a 8-foot bar top here, half wall to tie in that post right there. We put the stacked stone underneath. We got 4 bar chairs on line that are facing the nice 70-inch TV over there. You know, I designed it so that a full-size sofa would fit here with some room. Here we've got a little 5-foot, walk-up bar with uppers and lowers. We've got the lights here that come on. Everything down here is on dimmers, so we can control all the light. All the lights are dimmable LEDs. We got the mini fridge underneath there, a little small sink. This little 18-inch door right here leads into a very tiny, what I call a little AV closet. So I hid away all my components in there, cable box, Apple TV. I still gotta clean it up a little bit. Give it a little bit better of an organized, but I've got a wire chase in here. You can see it right there that goes out and pops out behind the back of the TV here. And so you got this nice clean look here. You don't see anything, no wires, nothing underneath. This little 15-inch little, I don't know what you want to call it, mantle or whatever right here. It's got the granite on top, the same matching stacked stone. Excuse me. I had my radon pipe coming right down here. So I had to redirect it over into here and up. I haven't put the fan in yet in the attic, but that's kind of the nature of that little pushed back spot right there, and the reason for this right here. And actually, we love it right there. It's a good little spot for, whatever. It just looks real nice, to be honest with you. And then you could sit on it. The kids play toys on it and whatnot. It's only about 12 inches deep. All right, we got some built-ins right here. Everyone that comes down loves the built-ins. They say it really adds a nice touch. My wife absolutely loves them. We've got some stuff on them here. This guy right here is an electric fireplace. It's a fantastic fireplace. I think it's classic flame. It supplements the heat down here. The unit can supplement heat up to 1,000 square feet. So it's going to be plenty warm down here in the winter. I'm not worried about it at all. Plus I tied into the HVAC, so I'll have moving air down here. It was super comfortable in the summertime, and I have no doubt it's going to be comfortable down here in the wintertime as well. That actually has to come back off the wall. It was broken out of the box. There's a little motor right here that spins a little rod that gives it like a flame effect. Right now when you turn it on, the flames don't move. They just kind of sit there. See these flames right here? That's supposed to move and give a little flame effect. All those lights back there can change and be customizable, turned on, turned off, whatever. So that was nice. I was adamant that I did not want my fireplace under my TV. I know that's a popular design, but personally, I hate it. I think a TV is a feature thing, and having a fireplace underneath it is distracting. So I wanted my fireplace and my TV separate. Plus, TVs a lot of times will go over fireplaces on mantles, and then again, the TV winds up being way too high, again, in my opinion. So we'll spin a little bit more here. I have the built-in right here tied right in with the only window that's down here, and the trim is nice and continuous. I was really happy with how that turned out. And then underneath here, what we've got is a little bit of a day bed. It's just a regular twin-size bed. The reason this is here is because my sump pit is right underneath there. It pumps right up this wall and right out there to the backyard. So I couldn't put it in the closet or I'd be covering the only window. So the solution was a little day bed. This serves as a place for someone to sit and read, someone to sleep if we've got overnight company. Worked out real well. Again, my wife made these in the back here, these walls, they're cushioned, and I trimmed them out with little trim and painted it blue because that's kind of the accent color down here is the blue. You saw the blue carpet. That's the matching love seat to this couch. We weren't gonna get this, but it was on the clearance in Big Lots for $600, and I offered the guy $200 because it had a few problems, and he took it, and then I took it home and I fixed the problems in 5 minutes, and so that worked out real well. Plus the extra seating down here actually has turned out to be real nice. I don't think I've opened this closet yet, but certainly the kids like this closet the best because this is a big 12-foot long by 3-foot deep toy closet. And we are really happy to have all of the toys condensed into one area. And yeah, so this was real nice. This is 60-inch ball catch doors. I would never do ball catch doors again. I'm really not a fan. I wanted, you know, double doors with a knob where one is kind of the stationary door, the passive door, and one is the active door. But what I did not realize is that when you frame for those kinds of doors, you actually have to frame, I think it was an extra inch or inch and a half, I guess because of the pieces that run up and down the middle. I didn't know that, you know, you learn something. So I had to go with the ball catch doors because I only framed them 62 inches when they needed to be a little bit more than that. So live and learn. We got a ceiling fan up here, plenty of lights. I probably went overkill on the lights. I got 4 rows of 4 here in the main area, except for we're missing one right there because of the soffit. You know, I think that's about everything. You know, when I did the video where we were not finished here, I talked a lot about what I did with the electric and the plumbing. It's about 600 finished square feet down here if you count this main space, the bathroom, and all the finished closets. Like I said, we're super happy with how it came out. I did sub out one thing. I had started to do the taping and spackling down here, and I got the tape coat on. And the problem with that is I can spackle, and I can do it well. But the problem is I can't do it fast. And, you know, I would have been spackling down here for 3 months with the amount of time that I get to work down here. I mean, there's just a million angles down here. We got soffits, you know, all the angles there. You know, 4 finished spaces when you include the 3 closets and the bathroom, plus this main space. It was just going to be too much. So I paid $900 and 2 guys were in here and they got me paint ready in 3 4-hour days. And that was money well spent. My only regret is that I didn't hire them from the beginning of this backling job. I just kind of hired them to finish what I did. It was $900, you know, plus another 100 in materials. So that was well worth it. Everything else I did myself. All the plumbing, all the electric, the flooring, the painting, the framing. I mean, soup to nails. I did it all myself. My dad helped me one day to move the water heater, just to have another set of hands to lift that thing because we didn't empty it quite all the way, so we had to put it on there. You know, but I did have a lot of help along the way from other people. My wife's Uncle Jimmy helped me just kind of lay out the plumbing ideas and make sure what I wanted to do was going to work because he's a plumber. I had my good friend Matt Frenzy, who's an electrician, come by and just give me some pointers on that. Key Codes is a company around here that inspected my electric. I got the electric down here inspected voluntarily, just for peace of mind, and they were very helpful. I was able to communicate with them about certain issues and questions that I had, you know, loading the circuits and whatnot. You know, I can do the math, but I just like to double check. Of course, I would be remiss to not thank Mr. Eddie Case. If you've ever done any searching on the internet for basement finishing, I am almost certain you've come across him and his videos. That dude answered probably close to 200 emails that I sent him asking various things. I cannot recommend him and his product enough. Seriously, a lot of the ideas I had down here came from him. That French door at the top of the stairs, you know, is something that he does that I got from him. That's pretty annoying. Sorry about that. So Eddie Case definitely is the man. So thank you to him. I'm sure there's a few other people I'm forgetting to thank, but I'll put them in the description because I'm going to be posting this on YouTube here. By the way, that lion right there, my grandmother made that lion about 40 years ago, so it's more of a sentimental thing than a statement here of decor. And then my wife put this picture here, and then the picture frame covers my face, and she thought that was funny, so we left it. So I guess that's about it. I'm not sure what else I can tell you about this space down here. This video's approaching 15 minutes, so I guess we'll end it here. So there you go. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. But we're definitely really, really happy with how this came out. This part of the house is actually now, the rest of the house doesn't stack up. Oh, money. I'm going to be real honest with you. This was a lot more expensive than I thought it was going to be, and I'll tell you why. It wasn't just materials. You know, I also needed to buy several tools. You know, I also had to furnish the whole damn thing down here. So I will tell you that soup to nuts, this basement cost about $20,000. If you're including, you know, the tools I had to buy to complete certain tasks, you know, furnishing, you know, couches, chairs, granite, refrigerator, you know, really what kills you is, you know, the $50 trips to Home Depot. Yeah, every time I go, I'm returning something for 25 bucks, but I'm usually walking out of there with another 50, 75 bucks. And, you know, I probably went a little more high end down here than I had to, you know, the stack stone and whatnot. But yeah, the final number down here was about 20 grand, you know, and that's all inclusive. I want to be honest with you. If you're just talking about to build the thing and not furnish it, you don't need a single tool. I mean, maybe you could do it for 15, but you know, I'm guessing on that. I don't really know. All I can tell you is what my total out of pocket was from when I started to when I stopped, you know, to where it looks like now. It was about 20 grand. It was actually, I think it was a little bit more than 20. So, you know, keep that in mind if you're wondering. But there you go. All right. Thanks for watching.